Alright, action. My Ultralight Hammock group, maybe some of my Facebook or but YouTube or something. Messing with some hammocks, you can see. Ultralight. I don't know, or lightweight, whatever. You got your portable hammock, packs about the size of your hand. This is the Sub 6 Eno REI, $34 because it's orange. But I've got a hummingbird. These are about 60 bucks. I really like the button link. You can see the button and the toggle to the Eno. And, I got a Hammock down here. I'm not going to waste away talking about them. It comes with some loops I like the ability to secure your hammock. You could put some shock cord on there and, you could actually wrap the thing and leave it, whereas the Eno's got to kind of flop in the wind if you leave it. But all aside, the concept of this short ultralight hammock, 5-6 ounces. I've got a good sleeping bag because obviously it's like winter time, and this goes down to, I'm just going to say comfortable wise, you want to be around 40 Fahrenheit, a little above freezing, but you'll get down to freezing or a little below, especially if you tuck like a little pad into your sleeping bag, or some, I don't know, you got to start doing stuff when it starts getting below freezing to be what I call comfortable. But you can do it, no problem. And you're at just pocket hammock, a pad for when you want to go to the ground, and a sleeping bag. And I used to use this quilt. I still have them. I just don't like when I put it on the ground or toss to my side, yanking it, a bunch of drafts coming in. Then you move on to these. These are 11 footers. I've never, super light netted hammock. I just Dutch half zipped. I just cannot get a hang the way I want to lay in it in this hammock. I think it has something to do with the way the net's sewn on. I just can't. If you looked at it, you'd see how the net just doesn't make a full usable hammock bed like this trunk deck. It pulls up, the net on the half zip pulls up half the hammock, and you don't have that for that diagonal lay that people talk about. Now this contraption, it is just a $20 to $30 mail order Amazon hammock, constructed probably in Shenzhen. I used to just call these Shenzhens, but I have to get you the name. I like it has an extra pocket there for your cell phone, your socks, and I've got it rigged if people want to run these. And why is it lightweight? Well, because it's small, it's portable, it's all in one. For a hammock, not everybody has, $300, $400, $106, $239. They got 30 bucks and they want to make it work. And hey, you just hook it up. You got to spend some money on some doohickeys and use your mind. The stuff they give you isn't going to work. But you just find a way to hook it up and raise the net. You don't have to have the sticks, but it's easy enough to put on a couple shock cords. Those sticks, spread it away from your face. I've got the version of this coming with some hoops. I hate the net in your face, in my face, in whoever's face. I don't like that. I thank Eno and Dutch for doing some little spreader bars. This war bonnet, you got to tie the net out. Bottom quilts, I've got at least 3. And I just keep striking out. This isn't bad. I got this on here because all in all, for the summer, on this Blackbird, the problem is when you got the net on and everything and it slips out of place, you just need the Wookie. It's made for that underquilt. I've got the Puffle, which I don't have it out, but the Puffle's a great big long one. You can snap it closed when you're gone. It's not a bad setup. It's just too thin. I keep striking out. I've got a couple more. A heat seeker. It's nice. It comes up, but it's a little short and a little thin as it gets colder, Without a pad, I can't make these work. Then I've come to the superior hammock, the all-in-one. I've got the Cocoon coming. I tried another hammock like this where you can zip into it, and hopefully when the Cocoon comes It's as simple as hanging that, and zipping in it. But again, it's not going down to much below freezing. So what I'm getting at is, unless you have the pad, this is a 30 Fahrenheit. I've tested it. It's good to, 25 Fahrenheit. Then you start getting cold, unless you got the pad in there or something extra. I've got the bottom quilt ultralight little protector thing for maybe when it's shoulder season or I want to put it over there. But again, you can snap this hammock. You can snap it all up and it's good. It's safe. You can zip the cocoon in, put your sleeping bag in. It's not a bad for just hanging it up. But you don't get it where like the bottom quilt can pull over your feet. This is about as light. I mean, I'm saying this sucker is almost as light as that short little hammock there. It's just a different way of doing things, You might need a bigger tarp or whatnot. All different ideas, for the buggy summer. I don't know how the bug net works on a Superior. I bought this on closeout with flawed zippers. Said the bug net might have a gap. I've got the half bug net with the cocoon. I think for the colder summer, part of the summer, the late spring, good to go. Otherwise, I might be back here or over here with just the hummingbird detached bug net around one of these ultralight hammocks. But we'll see. I want to try some bottom quilts, a Trailheads or a Teton. I like the hummingbird bottom quilt. It's a little bigger than this and it's a good price. It's got a couple ways to tie it. I got some videos on bottom quilts, but my view still is that they're a headache compared to these. Unless you get one a little bit bigger that covers your feet up, you're better off just taking this with you. Have the pad. It's going to give you a comfortable flatter lay. Good to go. Throw the pad in this, have you a bunch of hammocks if you want, for the price of that one under quilt.